Alrighty, so we are back and we have another team showcase here. We've done a few of these now. We've done the best extreme team, the best fused fighters team, and today is going to be dedicated to the Grand Tour. We are going to be doing a showcase for the GT Heroes team, and then we're going to be doing a showcase for the GT Bosses team. Now, I thought what would be special for these in specific is if we looked at the best possible version of both of these teams, all at 100%. So we are over here on the private server just to take a look at it. If you're wondering why I have everything rainbowed, that is why. Your boy is not that big of a Dokkan creator yet. So we've got a lot of good stuff in here, and I just want to take a look at this team because I think it's a fun conversation point to sort of talk about. Now, we have one of, if not the best units in the game right here in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You want to be able to have access to two of him if possible. But looking at the team, this is what we did last time. We'll take a look at the team and look at all of the hidden potential builds that I went with in case you're looking to see how you guys want to build your characters, and that is basically what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the GT Heroes team, in my opinion, the best variant of it, and we will take a look with a couple characters swapped in and out. Okay, so first up we have the man, the myth, the legend, the pinnacle of Dokkan hype, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This is the build that we have on him. One issue that I could find specifically with this setup is the fact that his orbs, again, you guys can see these are just a private server, so don't take these too serious here. But one issue I think we could have potentially with the orbs on this specific build here is that we don't really have any like extra dodge here, and it's just a lot of additional where this character doesn't really need it. So a lot of additional, a lot of dodge with this guy, don't really need crit with him. So this is the hidden potential build I went for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Let's look at the next character. Alright, next up we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the 4-year anniversary LR with his limited time buffs. This character could easily be replaced by Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas, the AGL one, his Super Easy A, and basically what we have here is additional and dodge yet again. You're going to find this to be a common theme with this team. This is what we have going on. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I like how he's able to hold it down with all these other characters. Let's move on. Next up, we have another AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is going to be the 10-year anniversary LR. A lot of additional, a lot of dodge. We're going to need this guy to definitely come through with dodging. That's going to be a major factor for how this character is going to be working. But I think where he could really be clutch is the way that he's going to be able to potentially save some of these other characters in the fights, right? You think about a unit like Pan with her dodging if she doesn't dodge, or you think about like an AoE getting one of these characters, you could potentially be in a bad spot. But what this Super Saiyan 4 Goku is able to do is potentially use that giant form and take away an AoE, take away a super attack. Just a very valuable character with a lot of offense, a lot of defense. I think he's going to hold down the team pretty well. Next up, we have the best linking partner for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, this being the Year 7 Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta that transform into Gogeta. You guys know how good this character is. He has the ability to counter supers. He has the ability to stack for stuff like Festival of Battles. We're not going to be doing that in this, obviously. But this character is just going to work out very well for us, has really good links. Where he could potentially be a little bit of a problem is that early onset with a lock. If he gets caught in slot 1, you could be in trouble with this character, just because he's not really built to deal with the built-up Rosé, especially in slot 1, so that potentially could be an issue, but I think overall this character is pretty damn good. Next, I have the better of the two Super Easy A's. We have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think this guy's going to do really well with numbers, but we are going to have to rely on some dodging a decent bit. Something else that this character can do, which could work to our detriment, is going to be his ability to counter super Rosé Goku Black as well as Zamasu, and where that's an issue with Goku Black is the fact that if he counters the super, he is going to hit Goku Black, therefore giving him some buffing, which you definitely do not want to do with Goku Black because he just hits so damn hard. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this is how we're going to be building him, this is how we're going to rock with it. Let's move on. Last but not least, we have the banner unit Pan. She is going to be a really good support character and make all of the characters on this team look a little bit better. Found some good orbs for her here on the private server, some additional and some dodge. You want her to be supering and whatnot. I think she's going to work out pretty well for us. Let's go ahead and get into some content. Let's go hop into the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, see how they do, and we'll kind of see where we need to go from there. Alrighty, so here we go. We are over here in the Rosé Goku Black and Zamasu fight. I'm not really a fan of how this fight operates, but it is a fun little way to test the character, see how good they are. Let's hop in. Now, again, this is a very much an opening rotation sort of simulation fight. Right away, I think these are rotations that we can work with. It's just going to depend on who gets locked. Now, hopefully we can move Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to slot 1, but if we can't, it's not the end of the world. And we do have to watch this. Well, we don't have to, but this is going to be the intro here. We have some intros going on. I actually turned off the sound, funny enough. I thought I could have sworn I said to skip this, but yeah, really good animations, right? We're going to get to watch Gogeta fuse. You guys know that's always a fun time. So we'll have to see what that's looking like. I think I accidentally turned it to off, but Yeah, so I think where it's going to come down to specifically with this turn right here is who gets locked, right? Because we do not want Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta getting teed off on with supers, especially right away. We do have the guard and the 77% damage reduction, which is always nice, but sometimes that is just not enough. They did end up getting locked, and the AoE is not until the second, like after he supers, or until after Goku and Vegeta are going to be able to super. So let's go ahead and do this right here. We will skip these on. I just hit the wrong button, and we will grab these orbs with you. Again, we have to keep in mind that we want to focus on the other characters, right? Working on Zamasu first. I think this is actually going to be a pretty good opportunity for us to put some work in, because we are going to see here the Zamasu is going to be supering the Super Saiyan 4. So hopefully after a decent amount of supers, we should be okay. They're going to super 4 times, right, at least. So that'll be good. The guard and 77% damage reduction, we're good right there. And if we do potentially take some damage, that might potentially be good for us in the long run, because we will be able to use the Super Saiyan 4 Goku active skill in order to take away the super in the AoE if we have to. But again, that is not going to be a guarantee. Now, where I think this could be a little bit of an issue for us on this specific team build, or not even the team build, but on this run, is it's going to come down to, I don't know, this situation in specific. Are we going to be able to do enough damage to the point where Zamasu doesn't just heal it all off, right? That could potentially be a little bit of an issue for us, but we'll see. They're doing some decent damage here. I don't really recall if they did more than 25 million or not, though. That's a very hard number to hit at times, so we'll have to see when we get through this. How much damage we're going to do right here. That was pretty good, right? Yeah, a lot of supers, lots of damage in there. I think we did more than 25 mil. As long as he doesn't heal all the way back to full HP, we're chilling. All right, Pan with not a good start. She needed to dodge that. So right away, you guys can already see where this could potentially already be an issue. Now, how are they going to do with this super with guard and 77% damage reduction? Double digits, perfect. Okay, and Zamasu basically healed all of that off, but 55 million opening there from Gogeta, not bad. I think that another point that I want to make specifically with this team build and setup is just kind of to show that the GT Heroes team is definitely not exactly where it needs to be. It certainly could be better, but that is okay, right? Like it's we need like in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's EZA to come in and just start putting in work, basically, and we don't know if we're even gonna get that during the celebration. So that could potentially be a bit of a hindrance for this specific team build, but after doing all these supers, I'm pretty sure Gogeta is going to be more than okay. And the issue we might run into is the fact that he is more than likely going to counter this, right? So now that he's going to counter this here, this is going to give Goku Black a bit of a buff, but a 30 million, that's like 120 million or higher, right? Just from that counter right there. So that counter did 57 million damage. All right, Pan, what do you got for us? Show us something. This is the closest thing we're getting to the Tech Pan showcase until she EZAs, so enjoy it, right? That's as much as you can get. All right, what do you got? With one super, that's probably not enough. She needs to dodge. No, that's a lot of normals. We want supers, Pan. And you're dead. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good showing there for Pan in specific, but we're just going to hop right back in. Pan in slot 1, that is not what we want, ladies and gentlemen. If she is locked, this run is probably cooked. They put Goku in slot 2. All right. Or slot 3, excuse me. This sucks because we're going to lose a decent bit of link power here, but we have to put them in slot 1. And we're also going to have to rely on our boy Super Saiyan 3 Goku into Super Saiyan 4 Goku to dodge, right? But on the next rotation, we actually have like an okay setup where Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is locked, so we should be okay. This super could potentially sting a little bit because we're not going to have any damage built up as is, right? Or any defense built up as is. With Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta here, a dodge would be nice. We do have a little bit of dodge in them, right? We are definitely more focused on additional with this character, but they dodged it. There you go. See, sometimes you just got to get better lucky than good, right? So Pan, not a good first showing from her in that first run, but again, that is something that I didn't want to happen, but like I'm okay with it happening because it just lets us show off what like the fault is with this team in specific. And it's not just to point the finger at Pan, right? It's to say that like there is definitely some flaws compared to some of the other best teams in the game where there's just a lot of units that are super susceptible to stuff like that. And I think that the team overall is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Maybe we'll take them into some other events after this. But I just want to take a look at this in specific. We're not going to go until we get the clear in here. This is just to show that this team has a bit of a flaw, right? And I don't think it should have one, because I think that this team deserves to be like one of the best in the game. When they have a double Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta running around, it definitely needs to be like crazy, crazy good. And I think right now I probably wouldn't put this in like the top 2 or 3 teams in the game, which is obviously not what we're looking for. So hopefully this time Pan does a little bit better. We definitely did not get a good showing from her last round, but we'll see, right? 1 attack and double digits there. So yeah, I think that was just an unfortunate case where Rosé Goku Black taking that buff, case in point, right? He takes the super right there, or he takes the counter, and look how much harder that character hit for. You gonna dodge this for me? No, okay. And again, we lose. So that is the trials and tribulations, right? The title of this video is going to be like, this team is an absolute force, and we're going to have like 3 straight bad runs of just not being able to showcase what I want to showcase at all. But that is okay. We are going to try again. All right, this is a really bad opening rotation. This is just a case where you reset. We don't have a slot 1, so you know, sometimes you just get unlucky and you just got to move on, right? Not great. I'd like to know what you guys think of the GT heroes in the comment section before we move along here. But okay, this one's going to come down to the lock, right? If Super Saiyan 4 Goku is locked in slot 1, we lose. Gogeta is locked in slot 3. Okay, yeah, the locking is not being very nice to us. I think for a showcase, this just isn't it. I don't think it's it at all. Yeah, we lose. That is, we don't have a slot 1. All right, we'll give it one more go. I could be here all day, right? Maybe what we could do... No, we'll keep trying this run with Pan just to see how it goes. All right, here we go. Now Gogeta is in slot 1, so now we can be a little bit more comfortable here. But what's unfortunate is one of the Super EZAs or the, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gokus is just not going to be able to get access to links, which is very frustrating. But what we can see with this team in specific is just how, like, the amount of synergy here, right? 6 out of 7 links basically for all these characters. This character is going to have 6 links active, right? Just looks really good. So we're going to do this. We're going to keep access to legendary power. I'm going to grab these with you. Hopefully the AoE doesn't take us out on the first go here, but it's definitely possible. This is where we're going to rely on Super Saiyan 4 Goku to dodge. Okay, he didn't dodge. And he didn't dodge for 290k. So he did, Gogeta did counter this, so that is not exactly what we're looking for, because he is building up Goku Black here with this counter. And you can definitely see the difference from supering, like not supering, it was only 7 million, but when we did super, it was like, you know, 30 million. It was a big difference. Okay, that was actually exactly what we were looking for in terms of like an ideal turn, where Zamasu decided to not, you know, buff himself up like super hard right there, right? Where Zamasu, or he healed himself and then he did a super. So he healed himself before Gogeta has even launched an attack yet. So we're opening up a 60 million there. Could have been a little bit higher with Pan support, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku is also giving attack support. That's why the number is a little bit higher. So this is going to be a pretty good turn here for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, it just depends on how hard he goes on this specific turn. And then next turn, we're going to have his active skill, and then things are going to get a little bit freaky deaky. So I think what'll be nice for us if we make it out of this turn is we are going to have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku active skill, which will give us that extra 10% damage reduction support, and just overall it works out a lot better for this specific setup. So I think that this could potentially be a pretty good run. It doesn't mean we've won and it's already like a done deal W, but you guys can see we are putting a lot of damage onto Zamasu here, right? Because this is going to be a crit as well. So that's good. And an action break, which will help with our boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku there on the side. And he decided to dodge. He dodged them both. Ultra Instinct. Do I hear trumpets? So, like, yeah, looking pretty good, right? I still don't know if it's enough for a Rosé normal, though. I don't. Okay. Zamasu is going to be action broken, so that's good. It was not enough. He took 2 million from that normal. Okay. I think that might be all you need to see from Rosé and Goku Black and Zamasu. We can't even get out of the first turn in that fight. So, like, obviously you need some luck for that to work, but you guys kind of see the picture here where it's like that team definitely has a bit of a ways to go. But You guys can see there's all types of like funky events in here. What do I feel like doing? Let's do like the Red Zone Jiren fight. I haven't done that in a really long time. Where is this one? This one could be a good time. I haven't played this one in a long time, so we'll go ahead and do this, see how it goes, and hopefully we can see a little bit more from our characters this time around and not just be subjected to getting our asses beat by Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black, right? Like 1 million on a normal after getting hit once. That's brutal, dude. But he was missing links, right? He was locked. Like we didn't really have a way around that. I had to put Gogeta in slot 1. That was the only way we were going to make it out of that turn. So this should be a little bit safer of a playground for Gogeta to go crazy, and we really can see what this team is working with in terms of support and stuff like that, and can really sort of take advantage of what they are bringing to the table. So this one should be pretty interesting. What do you got for me? Yeah, 50 million right away. Bergamo is he's not in a good way right now. You could might want to give an F for our boy Bergamo, because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not going to let up, right? That is one thing's for sure, two things for certain, right? That is definitely a thing. Boom. There we go. Nice. I like it. I like it. All right, so Kefla. Now, this is also going to be a very good setup for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta because we have support going from him. He has his intro buff active. We've got our boy, or our girl, Pan. I don't know why I can't talk. Kale's on the screen. But Pan is here. She's going to do her thing with support. And then we've got Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who's probably not even going to attack because if this is a blast super from Kale, she's in a bad way. It is not. This is, okay, yeah, so this is the Dokkan Fest Kale. Got it. That's pretty cool that she's a boss. What is this going to do to Gogeta? Probably double digits. Yeah, 35. Okay, 55 million there from you. Not bad with the support and all that fun stuff going. Yeah, starting out at 55 million, I'd say that's pretty good. And this is not going to be type advantage, so we could potentially do, like, maybe one more super in this situation, but, like, starting off at, like, 55 million, then going to 40 million, right? Like, it's just crazy how, like, astronomical power creep has gotten this year. It's absolutely nuts. Like this is a character who's just putting in some absolute work for us. Boom. There we go. I like it. I like it. I wonder how long it'll take for us to see a super that isn't Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We'll grab those with you. We might be able to get some stacks in with you. I'm not sure. Now, where this fight could potentially be interesting is the fact that Jiren is going to lock us at some point, right? So that could potentially be a little bit of a problem, but Gogeta's building up quick. 67 million there. I wonder what this second super is going to be, like in the 40 million range. We shall see. Yeah, 49 million. Okay. All right, dude. Is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, are they going to get an attack in this run? I am interested to see. I'm not too sure at this point. One more? Nice. All right, cool. And it's getting countered. All right, how much is this going to do? Yeah, just 36 million and multiply that by like 4. Okay, dude. Just like a casual 144 million counter. That did 71 million damage. What up, Jiren? Oh, that was not the character to lock. That's doing nothing for you, pal. Nothing. So you want to know how we're going to get out of a locking situation? We're just going to do a lot of damage. Oh, he's... Okay, never mind. That boy's hitting. All right, we'll save that. We don't need all of this just yet. We're going to have to rely on Super Saiyan 3 Goku to dodge to protect us here. But Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will be fine where he's at. No worries whatsoever with this. I don't know how much this is going to do. We should be okay. He still has his intro buff up. Yeah, but he's sealed now. That's a problem. Damn, we should have done the active. If I would have known that, I would have done the active. I forgot he seals. Okay. Super Saiyan 4 Goku does have a one-time action break, so hopefully that's the AoE. It's kind of tough to see from here, though, but 55 million from you, looking very nice. All right, what do you got for me? No, we don't have the action break, so it must have already been used. Okay, so active here, or the AoE, we should be okay. As long as he dodges it, yeah, and Gogeta's obviously fine, so that's going to work out for us. Now, we could potentially be in a bit of a bad way here if Pan gets locked in slot 1. She is that is not her role on a team, is to go into slot 1 and just be a dog, right? That is not what she's here to do. So hopefully we don't end up in that situation, but it's definitely possible that we do. We'll have to wait and see. Listen, Jiren, you don't have to. You don't have to put Pan in slot 1. All right, perfect. Oh my god, that attack spread. Okay, I'm willing to take the L on Lynx here to protect Pan, right? Now, I don't want Jiren to be... Jiren is going to seal this this Gogeta, unfortunately, but I don't really think there's much of a way around that, so we're just going to have to deal with it. I don't believe he can counter this, so we're just going to take the seal here. Better safe than sorry in this case, I think. But defensively, he's holding it down, right? Like, that Jiren super is no slouch, and Gogeta's just tanking it fine, so... Sucks that we can't use the active, but... Or sucks that we can't do a super attack, because we kind of need him to do some damage, but... I think it's a sacrifice that's worth taking at this... Or worth making at this point. Just in order to ensure, like, a W here, right? But what do we got, right? So, Pan... That is a lot higher than the last one we saw, right? Like, in the other run, she was up at, like... what was she at? Like 7 million? And what did that say? That's 20 million there. That's pretty good for a banner unit, right? Put her in slot 2. Let her do her thing. She's doing okay damage, right? Triple super? Nice. Yeah, she's doing a lot better like this. Okay, cool. Maybe I just put her in a bad situation to get started. I'm not sure. Sometimes that can happen when you look over the kits of a gazillion units. But I can look and make sure I'm not being silly, right? That definitely can happen. Where is Pan? Where is Pan? What do you got for me, Pan? Starting from the second turn. Okay, yeah. So she gets a lot better after the second turn. Right. So we got a bit unlucky and the court, of course, has to break. But we got extremely unlucky with that like first bit of action there. With you know, why can't I talk all of a sudden? But like. Her being in the first turn. Like, that is definitely not what you want. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Gogeta, you're going to do your active here, and we're going to put you in the middle. We definitely have to do this right here. Is this going to take him out? Hopefully, because we need to get out of this lock. 61 mil, not quite enough. Goku is at 3.1 million defense. Is that enough to take this AoE? I don't think it's enough for the AoE, but the super it might just be cooked. He has to counter it, I believe. Yep. Triple dodge. No, we have 3.1. Is there a chance? No, there's not. Oh my god, does this team suck? Oh. I gotta go into an event that doesn't lock, chatters. That's what we gotta do. I gotta... Let's go fight Vegeta. These locks are beating my ass, dog. I just want to, like, let these guys build up and do their thing. Like, for crying out loud. Is that too much to ask? Okay. Alright, I see that we want to be funny today, Dokkan. That's fine. We can be funny. I'm here for it. Haha. I'm laughing. Do you hear that? Unbelievable. We're getting absolutely torched. But again, I'll reiterate that this is one of the problems with the GT Hero team, right? Where you feel like you have 2 slot 1 characters and locks just absolutely destroy it, right? I don't think these are misplays on my end. Maybe I should have used the active before with the other Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but like... the super sealing me and then getting locked, like that's definitely a problem that this team has to deal with. And you could just say like, oh, but you could use an item to get around it. But like, no, that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to see how the team operates. So maybe I suck at the game. Definitely possible. I have never claimed to be the best Dokkan player in the world, but I don't know. I want to like this team and say it's like the best in the game, but I definitely can't say that in good faith because it certainly is not. I think the GT Bosses team is just straight up better, and we'll be looking at that a little bit later today. And I think that team is just a bit safer than this one. Just has a little bit better damage reduction, has some support that's really good. But I just think that this team having 2 Gogeta 4s running around is just too much fun to at least not try, right? So it's a bit of a tough spot right now, but I really like where this team is headed. Hopefully we get like that in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta EZA, and that solves a little bit of the problem here. But we definitely need some characters that can get around the lock a little bit better. You know, Super Saiyan 3 into Super Saiyan 4 Goku there would have been helpful with the dodge or something like that. But not being able to take away the super there sucked because we knew where it was going to be. Maybe what I should have done is put the Super Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Goku in that spot, just kind of see if he would counter it or not. I guess that could have been something I would have done to potentially kind of work around what we needed to do there. But yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm feeling about this team right now. 9.6 mil, okay. Right, like this is definitely going to be the Gogeta show in terms of the offense and the offense. But yeah, so you guys can see like 7.5 million right there on that first turn isn't great, but the second turn from her entry turn is going to be really good. So the next time we see her, she will be significantly better in terms of like how she's performing. So that'll be good. But we'll grab these orbs with you. This will be good because this event doesn't, this is kind of like a little bit of a safer event just to test the team out a little bit. But hopefully we can work around like, it's just less like sealing and locking. It'll be a little bit more fun for me because I'm not just going to sit here and get blasted by locking and losing, right? It's a bit of a pain. And then I guess this Vegeta lowering attack can be a little bit annoying because Gogeta won't be hitting at his fullest, unfortunately. But 60 million to open the turn, I think is still pretty damn good if you ask me. For the first turn here, right? Like his first appearance, his first super attack is 60 million. We will take that all day and we will not complain. We will be grateful for it. We will say thank you, Gogeta, for your amazing performance in Dokkan Battle, and we'll be happy about it. He's going to do a bunch of supers. We're going to be good to go. Everything is going to be looking nice, right? That is the beauty of all of this. Let's see. Where are we at? Sorry, I'm just downloading my other thumb for the video you're going to be seeing before this. But it's 36 million there from you. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Yeah, 25 million right there. And we potentially will have a giant form if we need it. That is always nice. Yeah, 16 million there. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly this team can get done this event, right? So 37 million there from you. Pretty good. And a crit. And another one, 39 million. Cool, cool, cool. 25, another one, 42 million. There we go. So these attack stats are starting to get freaky deaky. We're starting to get up there, right? Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right, now turn 3. So this is going to be without the pan support here for our boy G4, and we are going to be able to get the 24 key. Perfect. Going to get the 24 key with you. Not going to be able to get the 24 key with you, unfortunately. Just 23. But that is okay. So yep, that super is going to be there in that spot every single time. Is going to be lowering our attack, which is a bit annoying, honestly, but it is what it is. Is raising our defense because he gets when we gets hit, but 56 million right there. Again, that is a byproduct of the lack of as much support this turn, right? Because you're losing the support from Super Saiyan 4 Goku that's on the attack side, and then you're also losing the support that comes from Pan as well. So this isn't going to be as impressive for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here, but still, damage-wise, this is still competing with the best of them, right? Opening up with like a 50 million super, doing multiple 40 million supers, right? Like you can't really ask for much more out of a character right now. So I think that does make this work out pretty well. And he's still doing decent damage here, right? 47 million right there is very good. And this next turn for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is also going to be looking very nice as well. Maybe what we do just to kind of see how it works is, how do I want to do this, right? I'm thinking. Because I want to raise his attack, but I also know that Vegeta is also going to lower his attack, right? And that's a bit of a pain because I kind of just want to see how hard he can hit. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku in slot 1. That could be a bit of a risk reward type of thing, but I also think it could pay off, right? If we had, potentially just being able to see how hard he can hit. I don't know. Because I don't believe Gogeta can counter this super, unfortunately. So it is just kind of one of those situations where it's a bit annoying. But maybe we just see how it looks with him attack lowered anyway. And then we could sort of just see potentially it's like knowing, like, damn, his attack was lowered. Imagine if his attack wasn't lowered, right? 51 million there. Yeah. Power creep this year is crazy, huh? Where we're just like camping in like the 30 million plus range for super attacks and doing crits and all these other things, and characters are just nuts right now. So this is definitely a good sign for like how this team, I don't know how well they'll age. We'll just have to see because, it's funny enough to say the anniversary is literally 6 months away now. So it's like, it just all happens so fast, right? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do the Dragon Fist, see how much damage this does here to our boy. I wouldn't be surprised if this hits the 999 mark. Let's see. 89. So if we had done one more turn, I think it would have done the trick. So now we're going to put you back in slot 1. And how much is our attack stat going to look before supering? We're up to 19 million. And keep in mind, Vegeta is going to be lowering it unless we do, in fact, dodge it, which would be cool, but I don't think that's going to happen here. No. So now, how much is Gogeta going to be hitting for with his attack lowered, right? We started at 19 million, and we are up to 110. Yeah, that's pretty damn good, right? 110 million with our attack lowered, right? And we're going to be doing 3-4 supers, right? Very good damage coming in from our boy G4. This is exactly what this game needs right now, just for the hype, right? 81 million. Okay, buddy. Just insane. Yeah, 51 million damage right there. All attacks become crits on this. So, 89 million isn't really 89 million, right? Because it's a guaranteed crit. 58, we're going to do another one? No. So, just like a triple 80 plus million super, just casually because we activated our active skill. That's pretty damn good. We're on turn 4. So, Han is going to look a little bit better now because this is her second turn from the entry turn. So now she's going to be, not crazy impressive, but a little bit better, right? 19 million is definitely better than 7 million, but she certainly is not going to be like the anchor of the team that holds it down the whole way. But she can definitely still put some work in for us. Camp around 20 million for what she's doing with her dodging, with the support that she's doing, right? Just very good stuff. So pretty happy with the way Pan is performing right now. 21 million, not bad. It's just defensively, I think she's a little too risky, especially in the Rosé, Goku Black, and Zamasu fight. That fight is just silly. I don't really like it, but it is a challenge, and I guess I can appreciate that. But we're taking double digits here with Vegeta pretty well built up, and she's not really dodging, but she did do a bunch of supers, so that is nice. Now, what we can do is start to get a little freaky with it. So now what we can do is transform you, and then do this active skill, because now we can safely do this, right? Because this is going to be a little bit more turns of stacking for this Gogeta. Now we can do this. So is this going to do the 999? 95, damn. So now, like I said, we can do this. We're actually not going to do the Gogeta active skill. I don't really want to. It might just I want to see G4 kind of send us out here. But now this turn is going to look really good. We have the attack support coming in. Gogeta can counter this, so that's good. Hopefully Gogeta 4 doesn't take him out. We'll know pretty quickly off the vibes of the counter. He might. He might. 47. Yeah, he might. So this is where this team can look really good, right? Once you sort of get built up a little bit and these characters can do their thing, you guys can see this team can put in a lot of work. It's just a matter of getting to that point. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky to get there, but GT Heroes right now, I want to know what you guys are thinking of this team. How can they improve it? Is it good enough right now? Do you enjoy using it? What is your favorite team to run in the game? And all of that fun stuff. We shall have to see if Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to take us home here. Which one, you may ask? And cool, so the AGL one is going to send us home. So what is this going to be? What is the last attack stat of this video going to look like? We've got 114. Okay, so pretty damn good, right? North of 100 million plus. Really just like crazy, crazy good character, right? We all know this. But the GT Heroes team looking pretty damn good. I know we lost a lot in this video, but you guys can see like this team, when you can't lock the characters and we can just put units where we need to put them, is going to be very solid. So let me know down below what you guys think of the GT Hero team and all that fun stuff in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what team showcases you want as well. It's always fun to do these. We'll be probably doing GT bosses later today. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like before you go. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.